There is a new dark comedic thriller out from A24 called How to Make a Killing. Disowned at birth by his obscenely wealthy family, blue-collar Beckett Redfellow will stop at nothing to reclaim his inheritance, no matter how many relatives stand in his way. It stars Glenn Powell alongside an excellent ensemble cast and is directed by John Patton Ford. This is Glenn Powell stepping back up to the leading man home plate after his previous movie, The Running Man, flopped pretty badly at the box office. He trades in a dystopian society for high society with this one, and trades in high concept sci-fi ideas for good old-fashioned human greed. How to Make a Killing is at its core a fable about the consequences, both good and bad, of being a slave to your ambitions. You know the two distinct movies that this reminded me of? And it is a crazy combination of movies that works really well. It's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and The Talented Mr. Ripley. Scott Pilgrim, because of the obvious setup of Beckett having to take down 7 enemies to claim his inheritance. And The Talented Mr. Ripley, because in parallel to the video game levels style family murder setups, there is an equally poignant tale being told about the decaying morality of a person who decides that the world owes them something. And since nobody is giving it to them, they will perform unspeakable evils to get what is theirs. Also, both Beckett and Tom Ripley have really good similarities. They dress similarly and have similar hairstyles. They are young and impressionable and heartbreakingly flawed in fascinating ways that are just gripping to watch. What I'm saying is, you should watch How to Make a Killing, but if you haven't already, you should also watch The Talented Mr. Ripley. Come back and tell me in the comments what you thought of that movie too, because I think you will see the parallels just like I did. The first big reason to watch HTMAK, because saying How to Make a Killing every time is crazy, is Glenn Powell, who is a bona fide, unmistakable movie star. And he proves that every time he's on the screen. There are absolutely mundane scenes like him sleeping, him eating cereal, where we are not supposed to look handsome and charming, but he does so effortlessly. Like Barney Stinson, this man cannot take a bad picture. Glenn's looks are a big part of the subliminal messaging of this movie and what it is saying about money and power, and ultimately Beckett himself. Beckett's commitment to his evil plan requires him to slither his way through the society of the rich and powerful, who turns out will just let anyone in provided they dress the right way, say the right things, and show just enough endearing vulnerability. Glenn is on every frame of this movie and he keeps you hooked end to end. He plays shades of Beckett really well, from an earnest underdog to winning con man to heartbroken loser. The second reason to watch HTMAK is the world, which is being held up by the amazing ensemble cast that fill out his hit list. Some of the bigger name cast members are coming in just for a scene or two, but they all add a contrasting flavor to Beckett's world. The experience really is like a roller coaster because, like that ride, you think it's going one way and then it swerves into something else. But the confidence with which you're pulled is well founded because each twist and turn is actually an elevation. This comes across really well in the cast because everyone from loving supporters of Beckett who are showing him the right path, all the way to clear enemies who want him wiped out, are here. And each experience with them adds a new layer of intrigue for the overall mission and also a layer of reflection for Beckett's goals. Couple of honorable mentions definitely go out to Margaret Qualley and Jessica Henwick. Like, they're playing basically like the angel and demon in Beckett's life. Each bring a different kind of relationship to him, and then also the way they are being motivated to pull him to either keep doing this or not keep doing this and actually go for an honest life. They play that really well. The movie also takes place in the New York, New Jersey area and cleverly chooses to show more suburban, desolate, yet beautiful parts of those states instead of the typical sky rises that we have seen now on screen for decades. If you have ever driven around those states like me, you know there's a lot more beauty in the wine country and spread out estate areas of these two states than what we see on screen usually. So yeah, no reservations here. How to Make a Killing is absolutely worth your time and then some. It's a great throwback to the movies that pull back the curtain on the underbelly of the secret societies of the rich and the powerful. Couple of nitpicks. I wish we had learned more about how Beckett finds the creative ways in which he attempts to take down the other Red Fellows. Because they're clearly pretty interesting, but how he comes up with them is disposed of quickly. The movie score is almost too nonchalant and plain. I wish they had used some exciting needle drops of classical music or a rousing score like, and I promise it is the last time I mention it, the talented Mr. Ripley. 4 out of 5 bows and arrows for How to Make a Killing. What did you think of this movie? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below, like the video and subscribe to Masala Cinema for more movie and TV show content. Thanks for watching.